Being that it's 7 o'clock, we're gonna call this town board meeting to order. The fire exits are outside that door and at each end of the hall. There's a defibrillator across the hall hanging on the wall in case one is needed. We will begin with the pledge of allegiance to the flag and a moment of silence for all deceased residents of Hampton.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We will continue with the invocation from Pastor James Fox from Living Hope Assembly of God.
Good evening. Let's take a moment, let's pray together. Heavenly Father, I thank you for this town board. Thank you for Patty, Joel, and Jennifer, and Stephen, and Rick, Philip, and for Cheryl and Mike. And I do believe it's Liz, that you, Father, will bless us, encourage us, and all those rest that are in attendance tonight. That God, that you will have your way with this meeting, that Lord, you help us all to seek first your kingdom and your righteousness. Whatever you say is good and right, Lord, help us to follow that lead, and that it will steer us in decisions, and steer this board in decisions that they have to make, that they can be pleased with when they can go to bed at night with a clean conscience they did the right things. Pray that blessing on them, help them with whatever they may be struggling with or trying to solve. Give them wisdom. I know that you will. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, will our clerk please call the roll?
Bartlett.
Here.
Wright.
Here.
Oko. Here. Yeager.
Here.
Bos.
Here. At this time, we will do the public hearing. If anybody wishes to speak, please address the town board as a whole. Try to keep it 3 to 5 minutes. We may or may not answer your question depending on what it is. Is there anybody in the audience who wants to speak? Seeing that there isn't, we will end this public forum. Requesting town board resolution to approve the regular town board meeting minutes of September 25th, 2024.
Second.
Bartlett.
Yes.
Wright.
Yes.
Oko. Yeager.
Yeah.
Bos.
Yes. Requesting town board resolution to approve the payment of bills from their respective funds.
Second.
Bartlett.
Yes.
Wright.
Yes.
Oko. Yeager.
Yeah.
Bos.
Yes. Supervisor's monthly report, acknowledged and filed. Requesting town board resolution to hold a public hearing on October 30th, 2024 at 6 p.m. located at the Hamilton Town Hall, 1658 Lake Road, Hampton, New York, 14464, to present the 2025 preliminary budget and to advertise such meeting in the West Side News. Copies can be obtained from the town clerk's office starting October 17th, 2024 during normal business hours. So before you want to second that or anything, I put 6 on there. 6 or 6:30. I don't know how many people will be here. I hate to have you sit here in case nobody does show. Why don't we do 6:30? You be here by 6? Or you can be here by 6?
Or 6:30. Then we're not.
It, it all depends how many people you think, Sometimes one person shows up and you're done for 5 minutes. Sometimes you get a crowd. I don't know. We do 6:15. All right, now we're gonna vote for whatever.
Bartlett.
Yes.
Wright.
Yes.
Oko. Yes. Yeager.
Yes.
Bos.
Yes. Requested town board resolution to make the following budget amendments. Increase revenue account DA 0599.00 fund balance by $192,808.40. Increase expense account DA 5110.40 general repairs contractual $192,808.40. Yes.
Second.
Trumpet,
Yes.
Wright,
Yes.
Volkel, Jaeger,
Yes.
Haas.
Yes. Requesting town board resolution to make the following budget amendment to use ARPA funds. Increased revenue account, A 0599.00 fund balance, $3,945.72. Increased expense account, A 7110.40 parks contractual expenses, $3,945.72. That is for the lights, electricity and stuff. Some of the ball field out there on the park grounds. We still have some more bills for there, but we some of it.
Yes. Trumpet,
Yes.
Wright,
Yes.
Volkel, Jaeger,
Yes.
Haas.
Yes. Requesting town board resolution to apply for a grant through G&G Municipal Consulting and Grant Writing to update the Town of Hamlin Master Comprehensive Plan. The plan was last done, well, it was done in 2006. The town board had okayed it at the first meeting, the first regular meeting in 2007. So I mean, it's 18 years old. We need to update it. But it's gonna cost money and everything else, so we're gonna apply for a grant.
Second.
So are these, sorry, are these, they're writing the grant, this G&G Municipal
Yes.
Consultant?
Yes,
How did we, we've been looking for grants for this?
yes. I talked to senators, I talked to assemblymen, and we've been looking online, and actually Senator Ort recommended these people. We contacted 3 or 4 different ones. We were most happy with these people, just talking to the lawyer and everything, talking to them.
Do we know how much, or do they?
I do
charge?
not at this time, yes, they do charge. We're
Is
gonna,
it based on, we get the grant, or they just?
Yes.
Yeah.
yes, it's per diem.
That's what it was.
I do not know what the price is now. We're gonna probably ask them for another grant too. For the property, to do a study for the property of the, south of the senior center, or the senior home.
This would be something that
The comprehensive?
Yeah.
Oh, it'd probably take at least a year, yeah, we're gonna do it in 2025.
be good time.
Yeah.
That would be, that's what we're kind of, the steps.
Yeah, we need, it's getting outdated. Even for grants and stuff, it's gotta get done. You're supposed to do it, actually, our book says do it in 5 years. I don't know if that's a little bit excessive, I'm not really sure, but 18 years is way too long.
You'd have like the LWRP stuff too, right? Do that before.
So that's a separate thing.
No,
It might be included,
Part of
in
it.
it, yes.
Probably should be added, like those things should be added.
When you get like a contract or like pricing,
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, I got it. Trumpet,
Yes.
Wright,
Yes.
Volkel, Jaeger,
Yes.
Haas.
Yes. Are there any other resolutions? No? Okay. Then we will continue with reports.
Okay, so for the zoning board of appeals, we did a public hearing on 1634 Lake Road for a fence for a child in cat containment area. So we had 2 accessory structures to the property. Because there's not a regular main building or house right there, we they actually put an addendum in it that you have to have the building built in 3 years. So we're gonna be doing it, that we're getting approved.
What road was that for?
That's for 2288 Rapid. With a coastal erosion hazard permit. And we did a area variance for 29 Close Hollow Drive. She's just replacing her pool, taking the old one down, putting a new one in where the old one was. And the public hearing was and then we scheduled a public hearing for 984 Chase Road. Again, to build a non-storage barn property, place of the main front foundation line of the dwelling. Addition onto their home. And then with that, they have a coastal erosion for their lot zone. That's it. Then the only dog shelter went ahead and had their unannounced tag visit. And it's fine with that. And I don't have anything from the library, but we were doing budget. And that's that.
Okay, thank you. Councilperson Volker.
Chamber of Commerce, we have a meeting tomorrow morning to debrief after like the Apple Fest and see where everything stands. What is there with the Apple Fest? Stuff like in Saturday, was a little bit better than Sunday.
That's it.
But it was 2 beautiful days, so, we didn't sell out. But, we did well. Some more to come on that. The History Center, we have a dumpster down there, and we might need it for, it's already like half full, and we only did the attic this weekend, so we still have like the storeroom and the start building.
We'll be there tomorrow and pack it down.
Okay, alright. I was like the wrong person for that job, because as they're putting things in, I'm like, wait, that looks good, can't we keep that on? But anyway, we did the whole attic of the History Center, and there was, I mean, just, it's crazy.
I've been up there.
Yeah, but it's done, it's like amazing, it's pristine and clean, and it looks great. So we still have the back storage room to do, we wanna get the sink and the toilet out of there and build shelves in there to house some things. It's just hard going through some of the stuff, like we have all this microfiche right now, we're trying to determine like, we have 2 microfiche readers, none of which work. You know, is there someone that fixes those? Is there even a need to keep them? So it's kind of just like.
I don't know. I would hold on to it.
I don't know what's wrong with them.
Did you do a bill?
Yeah, it's usually the
All
wall.
the Navy, so we had back in the 70s.
Yeah, if you plug it, it would just probably the wall.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, you know, it's cool because they're historical and you think, great, let's hold on.
I would
But
hold on,
I feel like,
because
you know,
that's
we
your only
just keep
file.
holding on to stuff and then putting it upstairs and then it's upstairs.
But that's the only files for history for.
Well, a lot of the stuff, I think Brockport gave us a lot of their microfiche because everything that we found online was on that microfiche now. So they went through it and said, why are we saving this? Because we can find all this information online. And we might need it like another extra. So we're working on it. Open hours are the 2nd and 4th Sundays from 1 to 3 for October and November. We want to do our date, pick the date of December 7th for our Christmas event that we've done down there, which is also the Christmas market up here. So I don't know, I just sent him a message today saying it's kind of, the same day. I don't know, maybe that's a good thing. It's a different time down there from like, I think we wanted to do 11 to 2. And then the event here is 2 to 7. So,
Might be good.
yeah, that's what I said. I was like, you know, we could like tell people, come down here next. So it looks like it's December 7th from 11 to 2. On October 17th is, so I don't know if you guys remember me telling you about that triangle tract that was being, that Triangle Tract Historical Society. Yeah, so that is moving forward because the Morgan Manning House is becoming a museum, so they can't have a charter anymore, so they kind of turn their charter over to this Triangle Tract Historical Society, which is Bergen, Hamlin, Clarkson, Sweden. So they're doing their first public meeting Thursday at 7 o'clock at the Whitehall Mansion on Lake Road in Clarkson. And Bill Andrews, who's the Village of Rockport historian emeritus, is presenting on a brief history of the Triangle Tract. So Dave's been attending those meetings, I think 5 years he's been going to some of them too. So that should be. But we had a couple Boy Scouts helping us this past weekend. They donated a couple of hours of their time. Thank God too, because I mean, we were bringing giant solid doors and upstairs. On about 7.
Councilperson Wright.
So, I didn't make the other Department of Fire district meeting because I didn't promise that. Hamlin seniors, they're having their Thanksgiving lunch at Hilton Exempts on the 19th. And their Christmas lunch is gonna be on December 10th. They're also, proposed to increase the church, because the church at St. John's was only getting $100 that Michelle prepaid like 4 years ago because of COVID and all that. So the cost is going up to $300 for their meeting, so it'll end up being an extra $1,000 if not between the electric and the heating and all that from like 4 years, 5 years ago now. The Deputy Clark will be coming to the meeting in March, and the Sheriff's Academy is gonna come to the meeting next September. And this month, their lifespan is coming to their meeting and talk about stuff that they have available for the seniors. The VFW, their fish fries have started. This last one was pretty well attended from what I could see. And they were pretty backed up on orders, being the first one, so. And Friday, I'll be helping that for this week. The paving's done on the circle. They're also looking to hopefully get the kickball. They want to use the field for kickball and adult softball. We had the meat raffle, which was a good turnout, and also the Oktoberfest. We had 88 people, bought tickets, I think it was. The ambulance received their copy of their contract and also the expense report. Still going through all of that. They had 87 calls for September, and they're up to 808 calls already year to date. And especially since October, they've already had 48 for this month. The conservation meeting wasn't a whole lot unless Rob's got something done. Yeah, not just the trees for out back here, and Clarkson's looking into doing a farmer's market. I had asked Joel, I think we had one here a few years ago. I don't know if that's something. Yeah.
There's a couple.
I mean, I don't know how well that was attended.
I think that's why it ended.
That's why it ended? Okay. That's all I got.
Okay, thank you. Councilperson Hurlbut.
Okay, planning board, October 7th was a public hearing continuation for 20 Ketchum Road. discussion, the house, they wanna build a house behind some of the neighbors, there was a lot of discussion about sightlines and stuff, and, that was approved, subject to a landscaping architect, put some arborvitae's in or something for, sightlines and that. There was a conservation corridor development permit for 5864 West Wacomo Beach Road, for a fence to the existing property. That was approved, and it was all that they had. Hamlin, Morton, and Walker, they were working on their budget, and it's, I don't have the rest of my notes from that meeting. Farmland Protection Plan, we have even I have a rough draft. The plan is, we're gonna review it. Bob King has called me, he gave it to Bob King. He sent it to Jeff Keel from Department of Ag and Markets for their review. Once we all review it, we'll meet with CPL Engineering, and it'll go to our steering committee, have them look at it, and then we'll have a public hearing on that. And then also, I just want to pass along, I went to the steering committee for the county's farmland plan. They were giving out some maps, and I showed them to our planning board. It was just interesting to me, and I figured I'd just relay it along for you guys to look at. Kind of puts the town of Hamlin in relationship to other towns in Monroe County as far as prime farmland and active farmland and how it compares. If you guys just want to take a look at them, I just thought it was kind of interesting. You know, Hamlin's the breadbasket of Monroe County. There's no, once you look at the map, it's just, yeah. So I just wanted to share that with you.
These are all the same, right?
Yeah, they're all the same, just, yeah, for sure. That's all I got.
All right, thank you. Our building inspector, Cheryl.
Okay, I will receive the fire marshal's report too, so I'll speak on that a little bit. For September, he worked a total of 55 hours, so that 531 hours, so far this year. Looks like he had 9 hours of phone calls, his phone always rings, he's always busy. 8 hours of fire inspections, following up on everything that maybe was neglected in the past. And he had some follow-up, 2 hours of follow-up fire inspections, where we went there, it wasn't just nothing, we had to go back. And we had scheduled fire inspections, 8 hours, 10 hours of mailing the emails, responding and composing, and then filing and, data entry, 28 hours. So we're doing another job. That's complete. Let's see. There were 26 permits issued from September 9th until now. We received over $2,400 in fee costs to the town, and the valuation was a whopping over $1 million in valuation for all of these positions. There were 2 CFOs, and they were issued only 173 phone calls in the office, so it's going down fast. The office sent out 14 violation notices for various court violations. The office still has, at this moment, we have 5 residents in the court system. And I did sign up for this, it's called New York Floods. And they have a lot of good webinars, and I did take a class September 26th, I'm taking another one October 24th. It was $100 to sign up to belong to this, which I thought was beneficial. And now any classes I take are free. Approved course. That's about it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Highway Superintendent White.
Since we finished up Newport Drive, we've mainly been focusing on getting things wrapped up in parking, baseball field rehab, new parking lot out there on the festivals, that's all complete. We've had a lot of complaints since we took the building and fence down at Scout Park, all people driving down to the creek. We took out all the blacktop and concrete that was associated with that building, and put a wooden fence across there to keep people out of there, finishing that up. Junk drop off was a week ago, that was fairly light. Brush pickup's been light, we've got a new guy out there learning how to get around town and do it, so it's taken a week, but that should be wrapped up tomorrow. That's it.
Okay, thank you. Our assessor, Liz.
So, all my exemption renewals have been mailed out, and a lot of them have already been coming back. I've been working on permits and getting those all in and updated. I went to conference the last weekend in September, and that was at the Lodge of the Woodcliff for 4 days. We had some really good classes back to back, so that was good. I ordered from Monroe County Planning and Developing new zoning agricultural wetland maps. So they're gonna give us the big maps for me and Cheryl. We're just gonna go down and get them laminated somewhere. I'm gonna see where I can get them done, because they're the big maps. So they'll be updated in our offices. If you guys want any, let me know, because they'll make them for us, okay? Fireman's exemption. They talked about a local option to amending the fireman's exemption and allowing firemen that live in our town but volunteer outside of our town but for other fire districts to be able to get the exemption. But that will be a local option up to them. Okay? That just came out at our last assessor meeting last week, so most of the towns really haven't said much about it. They were gonna take it back to their board, so I can let you know what the consensus is, what everybody's doing. A lot of the towns, raised their exemption limit for the senior exemption. But when they raised their exemption limit, they also started adding in IRAs. To me, that's a wash. Why bother raising the limit and then adding the IRAs in? You know what I'm saying with that senior exemption? I want to do some research on that before the board does anything on that and see how many people will lose it and how many will benefit. Okay, so I can get those numbers to you probably early January. Okay. My sales are really, really high still. I had 2 sales come through today on Burke Schoolhouse Road for over $400,000 on Burke Schoolhouse. I have 2 waterfront that came through for over $700,000. My sales aren't leveling. They are still going up.
No inventory.
I'm sorry?
No inventory.
Well, we're waiting for our trends from the state. We talked about on Wednesday about it, so as soon as I get that trend number, I'll let you know what we did this year. I'm thinking it's still between 10 and 12%. They're not going down. I think that's it. I want to look into those exemptions before I bring them to you with numbers. That's all I got.
Okay, thank you. Town clerk, can you tell?
Not much to report. Taxes are starting to slow down, thank God, finally. But we still collect until the end of the month, so now it's just trickling in, so it's manageable now. Other than that, everything's going good.
Okay. Thank you. Recreation supervisor gave a thing, I'll just read it. The before and after school program is running smoothly. Our second EM staff member recently quit, so we will be hiring to fill that position. We just wrapped up 2 successful programs, Tiny Top Track and Intro to Digital Photography. Softball concludes this weekend. The Halloween-thon is in full swing. The preschool harvest party on October 1st was a big hit. Green Fest was a huge success. with 45 vendors and over 385 bracelets sold, all under beautiful weather. This Saturday, October 19th, is a Run for Your Life Zombie 5K, and a Haunted Highway drive-through event is on October 26th. We are now transitioning into Christmas mode. The Christmas market is scheduled for December 7th, and bedtime stories with Santa will be on December 14th. Additionally, we have begun work on a new brochure, which will cover activities from January to March. I work Saturday. I had to work all day long with the farm, so I didn't make it, but I did hear the Screen Fest was, the problem they did have is we didn't, there's such a crowd show, we didn't have enough parking.
Wasn't enough
Yeah.
parking.
They were parking on Apple
I was working too, and when I
Hollow.
went by, there was cars
Yeah.
driving everywhere.
That was at it, it was mob.
There was a line the whole time at where I was.
Yeah, it
Um,
was mob.
Beautiful day, people from all over too, you know, I'd ask them, where are you from? And we had Webster, Greece, I mean, they were from all over.
Yeah, so it was a huge success. So hopefully we can continue with all the rest of the festivals like that. It probably helped not be on the same, we didn't have to fight with the Hilton Apple Fest this year.
Yeah, it was a good
So,
decision
yeah.
to move it.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yep,
Her setup back there was just incredible. I was so amazed at the stuff she had set up. All the musical things on the wagon and, just everything. I was like, but I thought, like, how long did it had to take to do all that? It was crazy, you know?
I heard a lot of people liked it, from the wagon rides to,
Yeah.
they said maybe we'll have to work on something next year with the parking, and it's gonna be, nobody really anticipated
I
that.
don't, did anybody use the parking on,
Way
like
out back.
entering from the lodge area?
Yeah, I did. I could park
Was
back
there a lot of
It was
cars
full.
parked there?
It was
Okay.
full.
Don't know
Every lot was full.
whether we, if it's gonna keep on being, can we park someplace else and get people here somehow?
Probably use the, in between the playground and the entrance into the lodge.
Yeah,
We've used that before for
Right.
parking. But
Right,
that's
right.
always iffy,
Let's
you know?
try.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, this year would be, it was good.
Yeah.
You never know.
I've seen festivals where we've been pushing or hooking on the cars too and towing them out of the grass. I don't know, we'll see, maybe there's some way we can park someplace else and have a wagon ride, bringing people in and out.
Yeah.
I don't know, we'll have to look at it for next year, we got a year. All right, now report. We've been really busy with the budget. It is budget time, we've had meetings with everybody. Tentative budget was out. Just letting people know, I can't remember if somebody does, that is a tentative budget, it's not the preliminary. It gets changed, that's before we have any meetings with anybody or anything. It just, that was just a wish list, so. The preliminary budget should be done tomorrow. I worked with her today on it, so. We will have a copy on your desk tomorrow for the people that want to look at it, because it will be in the paper, then we'll have that meeting. The library does have problems, I got a couple calls today. I don't know what actually hit. They had water all over the place, a pipe broke or something. They think a pipe broke. They sent a new guy out, he wasn't familiar with the system, he was on the phone most of the time trying to figure out what was going on.
So that's the way from.
They say that something froze, the air conditioning froze something, and it froze this pipe, the heat came on. Because it was cold out today, and all of a sudden the water was gushing in that one room, so they quick turned the water off, and they went to the highway department, got a shop vac just to get all the water off the floor in the one room. And so I don't know if they got it fixed, they called me a couple times, I said, fix it, do what it takes. They said, well, it's gonna be expensive. What, you gotta shut the library down until you fix it.
Right.
Fix it, we'll worry about it. I don't even know if it was a pipe burst. It's something inside of the unit, and the guy didn't seem like he knew what was going on. It sounded like he was calling somebody else for help. So, they shut down their, I don't know if they'll be open tomorrow, or not, so I didn't get that phone call back. Court, I don't believe had any from the ad, I don't believe they got anybody that they're gonna want, so. But they do send it one, that turned in on Friday.
We do Indeed, or is that where it is?
They're gonna, I'm pretty sure the court's gonna do Indeed. So if anybody sees an ad on Indeed for the assistant, or the deputy court clerk, is the actual title. It will be on Indeed and stuff, or if anybody in town wants to apply for it. That's pretty, like I said, we've been busy with a bunch of folks in this month. It's just, plus all the little things that happen. So, discussions. Anything new with the historical marker? For the
No,
CC?
honestly, I haven't had time to call numbers to me
Okay,
for their permission. And the guy at Ellen Berry who I'm working with, he was in Europe last week.
okay. Okay,
They might name all that path is all the way.
all right. Is there any other discussion?
So zoning cover?
Zoning, this will be a zoning
So,
workshop.
I'd like to attend that workshop.
That's fine, attended that. I don't know if there's any zoning that we get some need to, I mean, the comprehensive plan, you gotta, that's gotta get off, that's not gonna start till next year, Rich. You gotta get your committee together, it's gonna be expensive, so you gotta try and get the grant.
That would be this Thursday.
It would be this Thursday.
We don't have it.
Not that I know of at this point, that's why you probably is not gonna be, just have a meeting. And then discussion from anybody.
Yeah, you can keep my, I showed it to the planning board. Yeah, I mean, it kind of puts it in perspective.